I have no life. I'm on an org. I have 18k earned and 60k plus PR. I could probably become a tier 1 pro.
Yo, what is up, boys? It's Jayth. Welcome back to another episode of Road to Tier 1 Pro. In today's episode, we're going to be going over how to take low ground and then how to properly play low ground once you have it. In this video, I'm going to be going over two of our FNCS games from last weekend where we took low ground and won the game almost perfectly. So make sure to leave a like and drop a sub if you enjoy this, and let's get right into the video. Getting into the first game that we're going to be looking at, I'm not going to show you the entire half zone. I'm just going to show you the execution of it. So we're playing mid ground, and I'm waiting for zone to pop, claiming pieces, and when zone pops, I realize that we're second height on this rotate, so I'm just going to get across, and now you see me looking down right here, and I notice that low ground is not fully ahead. So when I do that little move right there, I'm able to tell that. So now on that was my first drop, and it was like very protective from height. And now on my second drop, I'm going to be able to go into storm like this. And while I'm dropping from height, I'm going to claim these builds. And I'm going to, try to cut off anyone that's on low ground, which is why I build another one this way. Because I see these people are on low ground. So now I've cut them off. And I'm going to stay ahead, just like that, and continue to cut them off. So now we are front side low ground, and zone is playing in our direction. It's one of the best spots you can be in the game, pretty much. So at this point, I run out of builds. I'm going to ask my teammates for mats. And right here, I notice that we can drop down, and it keeps playing that way. So we're going to drop down and get even lower than we were before. And now I can just kind of claim this entire area like I'm doing. And once you're low ground, this is where like all the players with no mats are going to be. They're going to be shambles fighting the back of low ground, in the back of low ground, because they all drop because they have no mats. So we're able to get 2 kills there. We're also able to harpoon the bodies and the loot. And they're going to bring me the loot, and I'm just going to continue to stay ahead. I call out that there's old loot here, so we're going to be able to get more mats that way as well. And pretty much I'm just focusing on staying ahead if I have the builds to do so. So I see where zone plays, and I'm just literally riding the front of zone here. Now we can drop again, so I'm going to. Always drop when you can. And you see how we're just cutting off, all these teams. So anyone that is playing low ground has to, either ramp us off like this, and then we're going to be able to get free kills on them because they pretty much have nothing. And then we take their mats and we use it to get ahead. So these guys are literally just standing on our builds at this point. They're trying to claim pieces, but, it's not going to get them long. You're going to see that these guys are probably in the worst spot there is to play. And the reason is because they're just going to get sandwiched from height and from low ground. And I have all these claimed, so I'm not sure exactly what they're doing. But we're just able to get free drop downs like that. And I'm just going to keep climbing ahead so we get their loot. We use their mats to stay ahead now. We're just continuing to stay ahead. And eventually these guys are either going to be forced to drop down to a place like this where they have no builds, or they'll have to stand on top of our builds. And either way, they're going to die here. So here they come. Now on top of our builds, Jaren and Sticks are going to be able to get this kill. And now this guy also outside of our builds. Jaren, look at him go. He's a fragger. Oh my god. He's able to get that kill. And now we just play low ground, basically. We actually almost lost this game. We kind of screwed it up a bit. Wow, that was a big sneeze. We almost screwed it up because we were all looking up and spraying, and we didn't realize there was these middle builds in our way. So you'll see, I say, I'm starting to break. And this guy edits down. He pumps me, and I'm going to get fried in the back. And Jarian luckily drops the 2 floppers on the ground. This was kind of lucky how it happened. This guy dies to storm up there. Sticks is playing zone, which is good. And I'm just going to go for the kill on him. And I hit the pump shot. and we're able to win that game. That's a huge game. It was like a 14 kill win, and you'll get a lot of high kill wins playing low ground because you get all those free kills, you know, of people who are shambles and have no mats. So I think that was a really good example of how to take low ground and how to play it. Let's get right into the next one. Getting into our next game, this game was absolutely clutch. We were down bad on points, and we needed this win. So we're actually all going to pop peppers or chili splashes. We're going to hit this pad. Sticks mishit it. I'm going to go in my PvP. And I'm going to pin where I'm landing. I'm going to land off, block that guy. Jaren gets to me, and we're perfect. So this is also, you know, just a really good example of how you should be tarping. I think I'm one of the best tarpers in terms of like knowing where we should be. So, you know, there's definitely other things you can learn besides just low ground in this video. So we're riding this right side. I'm going to get this big off. I'll fast forward a little bit. And now it is 10 seconds till zone pops. And we're pretty much halfway through zone. So we're going to start to look for some sort of impact here. And now I'm ready for zone. I'm at the front of the tarp. As it pops, I see that it plays up this mountain here. So I'm not going to drop to low ground yet, even though we could take it. I'm going to make sure we're elevated and make sure we can get up the mountain. I am just full tarping. I'm going to calm, you know, block her back. Keeping us ahead here. And now I can just start to do this like little ramp tarp to get us up the hill. That guy fell through my builds. I'm going to cut these teams off. And I'm going to start to go up sideways like this. And the reason that I do that is because, you know, if I kept going up, we might have gotten caught on this mountain here. We might have just made it up, but it would have been close. We might have had to do like an awkward jump, and you don't want to risk that. So I basically just cut off this team. I'm looking for it, but I don't find it. And now that I've cut them off, now I can, you know, get us up this hill. I think someone got dropped into our box, so we had to kill him first. Let me go back to my POV. There we go. Nice little refresh. Jaren drops me hard mats. Right here. Okay, I see that it plays up up the mountain. Now, besides height, we're pretty much the best team to go for it here. And we should have already been up the mountain, but we got that drop down kill, so it delayed us a little bit. But now when I see it plays up, I'm just going to make a beeline to front zone. And you see how instead of going forward here, I'm going to cut everyone off on the left, like this. So now I've completely cut off low ground. Like, that is me owning low ground. So instead of staying in front this way, I go this way first, cut them off, and now this team is going to be forced to run through our builds. So Sticks is going to be able to get a full box like this. We get that easy refresh. Now I'm getting the body, so Sticks is going to do a good job of taking over while I'm not tarping. And he does that. And now we can just play our low ground like we did before. And you'll see how we play it. But it's very important that you cut teams off and you don't just stay ahead. Because if you don't cut them off, then they might contest you for it. Right here, Sticks cuts them off. It's a really good job by him. He's going to go for the wall too. And now we have them forced. They're in all of our builds back here. So he's like jumping around looking lost. I'm going to edit and we're just going to be able to pump him. We get that clean wipe. And now let's see where zone goes this time. So zone plays here to my pin. So that's like really good for low ground because it drops. So if we're playing ulti low, then, you know, we should be able to win this. Now I'm going to go to it. This guy drops off height and grabs these mats, unfortunately. But it's fine. You know, we just stay ahead. So now I'm just claiming as much as I can. There's only 2 teams left, but I'm just going to hold these builds. I'm going to try to get a big off. Jaren gets a drop down here. This kid is 1 HP. Easy kill on him. And now it is a 3v2. And let's see what heals they're working with here. So one of them has 2 floppers and a med kit. And the other one has no whites. So he's probably going to try to play the med kit and then use the floppers. For us, I have 3 medkits, Styx has 3 medkits and 3 splashes, and Jayth has nothing. So I remember telling Styx, you know, to do a hide flank with me, and for Jayth to just act like we were all down there. So I split Jayth mats so that he can just stay ahead and keep building. And me and Styx are going to go for this play. So let's see how this pans out. So Jayth is just going to keep building as if we're there. Me and Styx are going to flank both of them. I'm able to get height. Like that. Styx hits a nasty 1 pump, I think. He does. And now I have height, and Jayth is low ground. Jayth can spray up, Styx can spray from his back, I can spray down, and the game is just over from here. So there's no risks, you know, we didn't risk the heal off, we went for it. He's going to spray up at me. I only hit him for 23. Jayth comes out with a nice pump shot, and finishes him off. Styx was there just in case. But those were 2 really good examples of how we controlled low ground as a trio. We played together, we got refreshes in the back from all the Shambles kids, and we were able to win both of those games. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys learned something from it. Let me know in the comments what video you want to see next, or anything you have any questions on. And make sure to like, sub, comment, all that good stuff. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.